So it's going to be good. All right, folks. Well, hey, the subject of vaccines, we know it's been a pretty hotly debated topic in our communities all across the Central Valley. From Henrietta Lacks to stories about the Tuskegee experiment, the community has had reasons to doubt the authenticity there of various medical treatments. It's a perception that the African American Coalition here in the Fresno area is hoping to change with their outreach on the COVID-19 vaccine. Recently, I went through the vaccination process myself, and here's a look at my experience. It was a moment nearly a year in the making. Last March, COVID-19 shut down the country. A year to the day, and I'm heading into this center to get the first part of my COVID vaccine.
Okay, thank you so much. You're so very welcome.
The center, which is set up and staffed by the African American Coalition, was well organized. It had a smooth flow through the check-in process, and I was off to one of several booths that lined the wall where shots were being administered.
How are you?
Good.
Have a seat for me.
My first shot was given by a retired nurse. Her knowledge and explanation of the process added to my comfort.
Done.
The poke from the shot was in line with what I had experienced getting the flu shot. Following the vaccine, I was sent to the waiting area. During my 15-minute observation period, I was told how to register for my second shot using an app they had set up. After checking out at another station, I was on my way home. The only thing I experienced out of the ordinary was the tender arm at the injection site. On April 1st, I made a return visit for my second and final shot. It coincided with my kids' spring break.
All right, good to go.
This time around, I took the same walk up to the multipurpose room at Gaston Middle School. Although the faces were different, their level of service was just as great. A positive energy from the staff that once again radiated across the entire team.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you? I'm Carla.
I'm Anthony.
Anthony, nice to meet you. Have a seat there.
Heading into the booth, I met Carla Stanley. Stanley, who works in community health, covered some of the basic questions, then gave me the second shot.
All right.
Where you going?
She also gave me some answers.
The goal for us is to vaccinate thousands, not just hundreds a day, but thousands.
So why join the team?
My expertise is in healthcare, realizing as a nurse that we already have struggles with the African American population. A disproportionate health impacts the minority communities, black and brown individuals.
Educating the public is another integral part of what the team does.
They can feel safe knowing that when they get vaccinated and when they're seated, that those individuals roaming around and these individuals in these tents are clinically prepared to support them whatever happens.
Stanley stresses that alleviating vaccine hesitancy could ultimately mean saving lives.
It is uber important for the African American community to come out and to be vaccinated. We understand their fears, we understand their reticence.
I wrapped up the morning with my remaining time under the observation of the doctor on staff. Then it was off to sign the banner and head back to spring break with my family, fully vaccinated.
What a great story.
Yeah,
Henry.
it was. You know, really good experience, and just to be able to give, there's so much talk and chatter online and about what's going on. So it was nice just to give people a firsthand look at how the process went. And we'll be talking about these types of topics. In fact, next week we'll be launching our podcast called Conversations for Change, and we're going to deal with kind of a whole variety of issues around our community. So if you have questions about my experience or about the experience, we're actually going to have a doctor from the health department there to answer your questions, and we'll have more on our website, yourcentralvalley.com.